Hello, 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 everybody. Hi, how are you? Hello, Jenny, Val, Robin, Taisha. Hi, how are you? Thank you for stopping in. Do appreciate it. And Jenny, I am drinking Stella Rosa blackberry wine. That is my drink for tonight. Grab you some if you don't already have it. Join in. Hi, Kingsbury Crab. Thank you for stopping in. I do appreciate it. Uh, yeah. So, yes. Have you tried the blackberry? I love the blackberry and the blueberry. I haven't had the muscata in a while, which I'm kind of feeling bad about it because when I discovered the blackberry and the blueberry, I just kind of went crazy. Haven't bought the other ones in a while, but I know my next purchase will be inclusive of a bottle of the Moscata. But of course, I have the blueberry, the blackberry, Moscata, and I don't know if I'm going to put anything else with it. Maybe another fruit. Don't know which strawberry, maybe. I don't know. But anyway, hello, everybody. Thank you for stopping by. I do appreciate it. I want to say hello to the people out there in Facebook and YouTube land. Thank you for stopping by. Also, want to say hello and thank you to everybody that will be watching the replay because, as I know, you will be watching. I always get some people that aren't able to come in and they catch up after hours on the next day or what have you. Doesn't matter whenever you watch as long as you do. As long as you're supporting the channel, I am happy. And this is Shirley's Threadwork. Just in case you didn't know, there it is right up there. Used to be So Too We Begin Embroidery for any of you that are new to the channel. Just wanted to make sure that that is clear. Hi, Carol. How are you? Oh, you got some rain there. Hope it's not too bad. Um, we don't have rain here. It's been a nice day today. I did peek my head out. I didn't get out. I got out yesterday, but I did not get out today. Actually, not been getting out too much because my husband came down with COVID on Friday. So we've been isolating. He's in his room, I'm in the other room, and we just, you know, communicating via phone and text. Pretty much. Pretty much we're staying as far away from each other as possible. Tomorrow should be his last isolation day. He's feeling a lot better. Um, I'm okay. I didn't get sick, but I just pretty much told him a few minutes ago I got the sniffles. Uh, Feeling a little malaise, not too bad. So hopefully I'm not getting it or getting the residuals from it. So thank you. Um, Thank you, Jenny. He didn't get too sick this time, which is good. His voice gets all clogged up and sounding funny. He gets all this chest congestion because last time he had pneumonia with his COVID, that was a year ago, May. And we both were down. We were down for the count. I'm telling you, it was pretty rough because he had pneumonia and COVID, and I had COVID. So it was not a pretty thing. And then my daughter came over to help. Well, she actually brought us some food and what have you. And then she caught the COVID. So she hasn't been over this time because we haven't been that bad off. So hopefully we'll just bounce back from this. Uh, and hi, Betty. How are you? And yes, you are back. You've been working hard. Joyce told me that you was working. She joined our sew along. So we miss you. Wish you could join us as well. But whenever you can, that'd be great. But anyway, thanks for stopping back by. Hello, Miss Mac, 2011, and thank you for your well wishes for my husband and for myself. And like I said, I'm not feeling that bad. Um, uh, Cautious, put it that way. I'm a little cautious because I'm feeling more on the malaise side starting today. And, with this COVID craziness, you never know when it started and when it's going to end and all of that kind of stuff. So, we just trying to stay as healthy as possible. But I'm doing okay for the night. Don't feel too bad. And I'm drinking my wine because I'm not on any medication. And it'll probably just help me sleep good tonight. Anyway, and Robin, did I say hi to you? I don't know if I did or not. I did see you, but I may not have spoken to you yet. But I think I've spoken to everybody. Jenny, Val, Robin, Taisha, Kingsbury Craft, Carol, Betty, and Miss Max 2011. Those are the people that I see so far. And of course, I see more people that have not come in, but that's okay. So tonight I have, in all honesty, kind of a mishmash of different things that I want to tell you about. The topic tonight is talking about fall and Halloween designs and where you can find them and some of the cute, unique stuff. Because even though it is August in the middle of the summer, when you go out and about, all you see is pumpkins and leaves and Halloween and Christmas. It's ridiculous how things have gotten to the point where um, the seasons just meld together. There's no distinction between summer, winter, spring, fall, what have you. And of course, school is starting for most people, which kind of took me by surprise because I don't have anybody in school. I don't have little ones anywhere around me. So naturally, I don't keep up with the schools other than seeing school buses and not seeing school buses or seeing things online. And I know my grandson was out yesterday getting school supply for his son, and I've seen pictures with people back home saying first day of school and so forth and so on. I said, "Oh my goodness, school has started already." I'm old enough to remember when school didn't start until after Labor Day. So these poor kids, bless their hearts. Anyway, I if it was up to me and I was a parent of a school age child now, they could go to school all year long as far as I'm concerned. But anyway, don't tell the kids I said that. Or the teachers, they probably would need a break as well. Um, and Miss Mack, you said you're working on Christmas. Yes, you. This is the time to be working on Christmas. It really is. That's why I wanted to talk a little bit about the fall and Halloween, because who knows, next week might be talking about Thanksgiving and Christmas because it is time. Hi, Bess Uni. How you doing? Thank you for stopping by. Hi, Miss Pearl. How are you? Thank you for stopping by. I do appreciate it. So it is 8:08, and I am going to get started on, like I said, I got several things I want to talk about. So I guess I'll probably get started talking about some of the designs because I'm always looking for, and I don't know why, because I got a zillion of them, but because I belong to so many different websites and design sites, I get all these emails and I'm always checking them. And I do have my favorite ones that I'm always looking at. And unfortunately, I'm always spending money there. And that would be Embroidery Library because they have sales all the time, which is kind of funny. I was looking at them earlier today in preparation for tonight. And before I got on, when I was setting everything up, because I'm going to share my screen and show you their website, they had put up a whole bunch of new stuff. I said, this is too funny. This is too funny. But yeah, so that's one of my favorite sites. And of course, you can't forget about Design by Juju. Um, and then a few more sites that I want to tell you about. So I'm going to go ahead and just pull up. And keep in mind, I am not the most technological advanced person. I do relatively well, not anywhere as good as I used to be. So sometime it may take me a little while and maybe a little trial and error on this thing, but I think I got it. And Robin, you said the stores rush the holiday. You're right. Um, I was in Hobby Lobby. It had to have been 2 months ago. It had to have been, what was 2 months ago? This is August, June. It was right at the latter part of May coming into June. And I was looking for some spring things, little whatnots, because I was looking at stuff to kind of set up my Etsy shop with my tiles and just kind of put the little springy stuff, uh, decor with it. And it was full of pumpkins. I mean, absolutely full of pumpkins. You couldn't find a spring thing to save your neck. And this was latter part of May, first part of June. This is ridiculous. I mean, it was just spring. It was truly just spring. So anyway, yeah, they do rush. They really do rush. So let me go ahead and bring in Embroidery Library. Look at that, y'all. Look at that. So as you can see, this is new from what I saw when I was looking earlier today. But I really like the fall leaves. Let me go into this. And there you go. Where they have a lot of fall designs. And these are, if I'm not mistaken, and I don't want to go too fast so you get a chance to see, because I'll rip through these things, and I don't know if you can see the prices or not. Uh, the rooster here, or yeah, the lively rooster in watercolor is $4.24, $3.74 to $4.24, depending upon size. Then you have your cascading leaves for the corner, which is let me see over here. I don't know if you can see my cursor. That is going to be 274. Then you have your vertical or your cascading leaves that are coming down. And as you can see, if I go back up, they even have the wreath, which I think is really cute, and how they have it decorated on the placemat. They even have it decorated as a coaster and as on the napkin. So very, very, I won't necessarily say innovative, but cute, really cute. And then they have the books and the pumpkin. So these are very fall, and I like the fact that they are fall and not necessarily Halloween per se, even though they do have some Halloween. They have the honey pot here, and I really like this peacock. Let me see if I can get that up. I really like this peacock, which is a placemat. Not a placemat, I'm sorry, mug rug, in the hoop mug rug. I've always liked this. This is not a new design, they've just repurposed the design. And they also have that for coasters. So you can kind of see what they have going on. And those are the new ones that just came out since I looked earlier today. And let me see if that's going to be under the newest. Yeah, here are the newest ones that they got. So I'm going to go through. I like this over here. Let me click on that because I did mention school. Back to school gnome trio. This is so cute. Go on a book bag or something like that. I think that would be really cute for the kids on a pencil bag. Anything like, for the younger kids. The older kids aren't going to like it, but I think the younger kids would like it a lot. Excuse me for looking to the side, but that's where my other screen is, over on the side. So I have to look over there. So they have very nice, and all of these are on sale. Now, they always have stuff, whether it's on sale or not, they always have stuff. And they have this cow. I have no idea what you're gonna do with a cow mug. I don't get the cow. And then of course they have this nice rope basket, the oval rope basket. And I think they have a tutorial. Somebody has a tutorial. Salty has a tutorial that shows you how to do the oval rope basket, if anybody's interested in that. And it looks like that they made the basket, embroidered the design, and this is a form, and it looks like the crop. It says countryside farm scene, and then they put it inside. So yeah, we're working on rope bows, excuse me. So that kind of caught my interest there. But just want to show you that. And I'm gonna see if I can't get to. Probably can't get where they were. Nah, before they switched up today, earlier today, because I really like what they had earlier today, more so than what they currently have now. Now, this doesn't have anything really to do with fall per se, but it's what they currently have on sale in case anybody's interested in. These are their little pouches that they call them, zippered pouches in the hoop. And this one over here with the flowers on it, I've been eyeing that for a minute. So I think I'm going to go ahead and get that one because I've been looking at it and it always ran over $8. Like, I mean, 7.99, 8.99, something like that. So I just wanted to, now I can get it for $3, $3.60. And for the kitties, you got the cute little owl and the fox and the bear. And Halloween, you got the little monster, lemon, a lemon slice. I didn't know what this was over here, but that's an apple, watermelon. Then you got your little pencil thing, and then more little cutesy stuff like this, and big bookmarks and pencil toppers and stuff like that. I have these bookmarks here, the watermelon, the strawberry, and the lemon. I haven't made it yet. I've had them for a while. But that's pretty much embroidery library. So let me see what else I want to bring up. Okay, this is Smart Needle. Now I don't know if anybody is familiar with Smart Needle, the site Smart Needle. They have really unique um, designs that are different than what you normally will see. The ones that you're looking at now are actually rope coasters, if I'm not mistaken. I think these are the ones that they did. Pot holders, mat mugs. Let me click on that. Maybe these aren't the ones, but they do have some that are that you put on top of the ropes. But these are really, really cute. Now you see the price of $12.99. That's for the set. That's not just for one. That is for the set. And the sale goes on. Oh, it's tonight, I believe. Get your new pumpkin spice mug, rug, pot holder tribute for free when you spend $10 or more, and that ends tonight. So you spend $10, you get it free. Let me see what else they have here. I'm gonna click on what do I want to click on? Oh, these well, they got free designs. I wasn't too keen on what they had free, but I guess I can click on it. Now it says free, but these are $2.99. They're not actually free. The only one that's free is this little funny looking bird over here. But they do have some cute ones. Especially they got pumpkins and owls and all kinds of things here. So I think that's a witch or whatever, gnome, witch, Halloween gnome. I think that one is really cute. Joyce, you say you love Smart Needle and you have the rope coaster design. Okay, all righty. Good, because I knew that they had it. I looked at it, and Carol, you said the oval rope bowl is the next one you're going to do. Got 5 done already. Addicted, darn real work is slowing me down. You know what? I saw your message. I don't know. I'm on the fence about doing the oval one. I'm on the fence. Um, I don't know. I'm on the fence. That's all I can say. I'm on the fence. Uh, Let me see if I can find their rope one because I did see it. I don't remember which category I saw it under. That's the thing. Theirs is so much categorized and everything, and you just kind of have to go through it. Maybe it's under this mat. Um, I'm gonna pull up these cute. I want to say they're pot holders, but I think they're so cute. Those would make really nice gifts. Really nice gifts. I like the pattern on it so much. It's really, really cute. I'm not here they are. Okay, there you are. They have the tutorial on how to do that. And I've seen a tutorial where people are putting the rope coasters and bows and what have you together with glue, which is possible. Of course, you can do it. I never thought about it, but there are people that are actually just gluing them. And then these little designs you can embroider out and put in the middle or embroider directly on them. And that's what I uh, like about Smart Needle because you're not going to see these designs everywhere you go. They, in my opinion, they kind of have the market on this particular type, and they have a lot of different stuff. They also have tutorials. If I'm not mistaken, I'm gonna go on to learn. Go on the video and see what's under there. Okay, they have the rope doggy mat. Isn't that cute? Can y'all see that? And they have the video that shows you how to do it. They have the video that shows you how to do uh, all of these baskets, these rope baskets, the rope heart, the rope pencil container. Look at this. You all, look at this one with the rope with the fringes on it. Can you see this one? Rope with the fringes. I don't know if you guys can see my cursor. If y'all can see my cursor, let me know. Then that way I know that when I'm pointing to something, you can see what I'm pointing at. But this is really cute where they got the rope. Um, they call it the oval rope mug rug applique is what they're calling it. And they have the tutorial. It's 6 minutes, and they show you how to do that. They show you how to do the cute little Rudolph rope. I am loving this. I did not know they had all of that in there. I did not know that they had all of that in there, and especially with the cute little heart. Now, these are not baskets or bowls. These are, but I could see where you could literally turn those into bowls if you kept going with it. if anybody is interested. So, Carol, you said it's cool. Now you have something new to use all your rope with. I know you told me you spent a lot of money on rope. I have to. And you are correct. It is addictive. You get started on it, and it's hard to put it down. But just wanted to pass that on. And I think this doggy thing at the top is really cute. What are they calling that? The Rope Dog Mat Coaster app. And you can make that as big or as small, and it is a good gift. So I think that's a good thing. So check out Smart Needle if you're interested because we barely touched what they have. And as you can see, it just looks even different. They have notions, they have fabric. I have bought, let me see, go into the fabric. I don't want to go into Summer Bright individual zippers. Where is just fabric? What I'm trying to find, I have bought chalk fabric or blackboard fabric rather. Blackboard fabric from them. Go up here and look for it. We can see blackboard fabric. Here it is, okay. Here's their blackboard fabric. Runs you about 14. It runs you 14.99 and you get 10 8 by 8 inch squares. And I bought this, never used it, but not only can you get the fabric from them, then they show you so many different types of creative things that you can do with the blackboard fabric, which makes wonderful gifts. So with the holiday coming up, be it Christmas, be it Halloween, whatever. And Jenny, you said you never heard of that. The doggy mat. I had not, I don't think I had either. I know Jackie quilted a doggy mat when we were doing quilts. But as far as using the rope, I don't think I've heard of that either. But I'm pretty sure you guys have heard of the blackboard fabric. So here is a place where you can actually buy some. It's pre-cut and you can make some really cute designs and what have you out of that. So let me see what else do I have up here. I got embroidery library. Here you go. Okay. The next one that I want to bring up would be, let me see how I can get this up. All right, there we go. I got, this is embroidery design. Now, this is dime. Dime, dime, design and machine embroidery, the one that makes the dime hoops that everybody uses and what have you, the exquisite thread, so forth and so on. I use dime. I've used their digitizing services as well. I don't anymore, but I have, and they do a good job. And they'll digitize basically anything you want digitized. I'm just putting that out there. So they won't turn you down for whatever reason. If, as long as you pay them, they'll digitize it. But I've used them. I've been very happy with their service. But what I like most of all is the prices of their designs, especially when you catch them on sale. Now this one says build your own design pack, take up to 60% off. Now I'm gonna click on that just to see. Well, it doesn't do anything. I usually buy my designs from them when they're running their 75-cent special. And they run a lot of 75-cent special. And you also can see they will do Disney. This is a Mickey Castle. They will do Disney. 219. If anybody saw me last week and I was talking about how Art Spira has Disney designs for $4.99, and I told you can go here, this embroidery design, and get Disney fabric. I mean Disney design. Well, here it is. That's just one that I ran across. I don't know if the Grinch is Disney or not, but I know it's copyrighted. But they do have all kinds of Disney. They have all kinds of Halloween. They have all kinds of fall. Uh, Let me put in here something. Let me see. I'm going to go ahead and put Disney in here just so you get an idea of what they have. There you go. You see all these Disney characters they have? So if you're looking for Disney characters, now you know where to come. And these are running 245, 360, 415, 485. That's what they're running. They're not that expensive. And this is where I've gotten Disney characters for that I wanted to use. And as you can see, they have lots of them. Let me see how many, if they say how many they have. I think they have over 2,000. I think. I think that's what it says. But I know they have a lot. So in case you didn't know, now you know. In case you did not know, it goes all the way up to page 38. Let me see what's on page 38. You even have more Disney stuff. So they have Disney. So now you know where you can look and get practically any kind of Disney that you're interested in. Um, just want to bring that up. But we're talking about fall and Halloween. So let me put autumn. There you go. See all the beautiful different designs that they have. And they're running the same price. 99 cents, 4.99, 4.79, 2.99, 2.50. Here's one for 6.79. That's the most expensive one I've seen so far. But these are just, and I've purchased designs from them. They stitch out very well. So they stitch out very well. I don't have a complaint with them. So you're getting a good deal when you're shopping here. If you've never shopped embroidery designs before for your designs, check them out. Put them in your on your email list so you subscribe and get on their email list so you can catch it when they have the sale. Because like I said, 75-cent sale. I bought a bunch of Halloween designs last week, I believe, and they were all basically running me 75 cents. Let me bring those up so you can get an idea of what they have for Halloween. Now, didn't we see this little gnome somewhere else? Somewhere else. I don't remember where. But we saw it on another site. But here it is over here. me get this. Trying to get control of my. You can spend so many hours going through the embroidery design sites. Yes, you can, Carol. And you said the blackboard fabric is also new to you. Okay, all right. Hey, Marina, how you doing? Thank you for stopping by. But yeah, I bought my blackboard fabric from Smart Needle when I was still in Florida. So it's been several years ago, and at least 3 years ago. Never used it. Don't even remember what I was planning on doing with it. I just thought it was pretty cool to be able to have blackboard fabric that you could actually use chalk on and just wipe it off and put some more stuff on it. So it is pretty cool. So check them out. Um, but just look at all of the different Halloween. They even have Halloween Disney. They got some pretty cool stuff. Pretty cool stuff. And it depends upon what it is that you're looking for, what kind of designs they have, as we've looked at all these different sites, humorous designs, um, more serious, scary designs, in the middle design. I'm in the middle type person. I'm not skulls and bones and skeletons and because Halloween is not my biggest holiday. But I know other people love it. So when it comes down to that, I will get designs and stitch them out for people. But for myself, I don't necessarily have to do Halloween. Um, Marina, you say you just got home from dinner to celebrate. Oh, heck, heck, heck. You go, girl. You go, girl. Well, congratulations. You put this up here. I don't guess. Anyway, she got home and from celebrating her big 6-0 today. Well, happy birthday. Congratulations. And you're going to catch up with me. But that's nice. That's cool. That's cool. Happy birthday. Oh, that's right, Marina. You did say that your husband is a Halloween baby and you guys go all out for Halloween. So yeah. But anyway, if you're I'm pretty sure you're familiar with this site. And I don't know if you were familiar with Smart Needle site or not, but they have some cool stuff too. But I think that you were aware of design embroidery design. So I think I got one more that I wanted to. Yep, at least one more. And okay, let me getting this mouse to go back and forth is not believe it or not, it should be simple. It is not the simplest thing to do, which I think is utterly crazy because when I was working, it was very quick and simple to do to move things back and forth. But I guess I don't have the right stuff. But anyway, wanted to not forget about Design by Juju, which I know that all of us know about the Design by Juju. We're just kind of addicted to it. And the one reason I wanted to bring it up, not so much of the fact that they have a sale, because they have a sale all the time, but as you can see, they do have their sales going on, Beat the Heat sale, and it goes on until 11:59 on September the 2nd. So you have the rest of the month to um, take advantage of their sale, 50% off in the hoop, 50% off of quilting, and then of course they have their sets and everything that they always sell. But the one thing over and above all of that that I wanted to point out is the projects that you can do with you're going to always get some really cool projects from Design by Juju. They have some of everything. I like the in the hoop tile toppers. I think those are really cool. They have back up here. They have the table topper, the witch feet table runner, and I'm just looking at fall and Halloween stuff. But they have other stuff in between. Let me see season. I'm gonna pull up Halloween. And here are some of their Halloween designs. I'm not that impressed with their Halloween designs, but here are some projects. Mug rug, placemats. They got a placemat one, placemat two. I've done placemats designed by Juju. If you're gonna do a placemat, just get ready to work because it's a lot. It's a lot. Hey Leslie, how you doing? You say you have a few of the smart needle rope designs. Okay, that's good. Uh, Let me see. And hi Deborah, how you doing? And Marina, you say you want to try Design by Juju's new Christmas tree design. It looks like a patchwork, if I'm not mistaken. Let me see if I can get back to it. Here we go. There you go. It's called the In the Hoop Crazy Patch Tree Skirt. Now, I'm not all in love with it, but it's different. It's something to, it's a lot of little pieces though. A lot of little pieces. I don't know if you bought it yet and looked at how much work is involved in it because it looks like you're going to have to put each one of those panels together with all the little intricate peaches, um, pieces together because it's patchwork. But it definitely is different. So, and the red, green, and blue, red, green, and blue, red, green, and white makes this very Christmassy, very Christmassy. So let me get back to, I'm going to go autumn and see what they have. A lot of different stuff. I'm not, my search thing isn't doing what I want it to do, but let me see if I can find it better this way. Holiday. Holiday. Let's go autumn. There we go. Here we go. You see this autumn alphabet embellishment kit. It's cute how they have, they're embellishing their alphabet with the leaves and the pumpkins and all that kind of stuff. That's really really cute, and that's part of their bundle where it's included in the 6 for 12, 10 for 15, or 16 for 20. I bought a bunch of letter embellishment a couple of weeks ago. I bought these spooky ones, and what else did I buy? I bought a bunch of them. I think I got the school one. Those are so cute. Don't ask me what I'm gonna do with them. I just thought they were cute. And you got, I spent $12, so it didn't hurt me none. Hi, LP. How you doing? Um, yes, thank you so much for reminding people. Thumbs up. Very important. Thumbs up. So that is designed by Juju. They have, let me go back over here. They have quilting, as you know, they have all of the um, backdrops and what have you. They have a tutorial on how to use the backdrops now. They also have, as you know, the end to end, which they're very popular for. So anything that has to do with quilting, they have it. And then, of course, all of the in the hoop projects, which I have several of them. I've been looking at several more. I haven't gotten any. I haven't got. I don't even know. I may have something in my um in my cart. I don't know. They have some really cute mug rugs. Really cute. Anybody that's into the mug rug stuff, they have some really cute mug rugs, and that is something that can be done that is quick. So I'm thinking. Let me see. Is there any other site that I brought up? I don't think so. Now, of course, there are tons of different sites, tons of different sites. So those, of course, are not the only ones, but I just wanted to point out those. Just wanted to point those out for tonight. Um, Marina, you said does John Deere have fall Halloween themed design? You always forget to check his site. You know, I check his site occasionally. Um, but not so much for designs per se, because they have their legacy design club that they ask you to join all the time, and they have all kinds of designs that are included in those legacy levels where you pay X amount of dollars, and you have access to so many designs per month. And I'm not a member. I've always been tempted, but one of the reasons why I haven't joined any of their legacy clubs, is because their designs are extremely intricate, extremely dense, and a little serious, more serious than what I know that I'm going to do. So, um, but the short answer to that question is I don't know. But it's interesting you brought John Deere up, because I am going to talk about something about him in a minute. So now that I've shown you all of that, I'm just going to go over a few more sites. I'm not going to show them to you, but just tell you about a few more sites that I was able to discover. Some of them I looked at, and some of them I didn't. And yes, Marina, I like the whimsical ones as well. And you say you love Art Spirit for all kind of designs, and dime and many more. Yes, I'm not taking advantage of Art Spirit. I know you do have this subscription, and obviously that's working very well for you. I canceled my subscription. It doesn't end until the end of the month, but I really need to look and see if there's anything that I'm going to use, even though I can still use some of their designs, because you can use it free. But I didn't see the need to do the subscription. But thanks for reminding us about Art Sparrow. Um, so as usual, I checked with the AI to see what they had to say about fall and Halloween designs, and what sites did they conjure up. And one site that you're going to always find tons of designs on, but I do want to give a buyer's beware. Most of the designs that I have purchased from Etsy have been perfectly fine. but I have had some hit and miss. So I'm just putting it out there. Buyer beware, be careful. Get in touch with your your designer if you have a problem with any design that you purchase. But just keep in mind, Etsy does have a wide variety of fall embroidery designs, Halloween designs. Their designs include pumpkin and leaves and all those things, spooky design, cute and serious, all of that. And I'm not saying that I don't still get stuff off of Etsy because I do, because I got some off of Etsy today. I got some P&G stuff off of them, not any embroideries. But yeah, I did. I did get a couple of embroidery stuff off of them. But anyway, they are always out there. And of course, they mentioned Design by Juju and Knowing Fabric. And they said Fabric, Knowing. Didn't look them up. Features 9 stunning free fall embroidery patterns. Now, for some reason, when I put this in to the AI to ask about sites for Halloween and fall, they seemed to think I wanted free design. So most of these places they're talking about what they have is free, which is fine. Free is always good if they have what you want that's free. And I did look at several sites and I looked at their free stuff. Some of it was something that I would get, some of it was not. I didn't get anything from anybody because I wasn't shopping. I had already gotten what I needed for fall and Halloween. What I got from Etsy today had nothing to do with fall or Halloween. It was something totally different. But anyway, AW Stitch Designs. Urban Thread, of course, is the sister to Embroidery Library. Um, Embroidery Library, Creative Fabrica, tons of stuff, tons of stuff. I was a member. I'm not a member anymore. They just have too much stuff to go through. It's just too overwhelming to me. Embroidery Online, which we mentioned. Stitch Delight, which is another place, and I didn't put it up there. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Stitch Delight, but I have bought quite a few things off of Stitch Delight, and they have beautiful designs. I've not, yes, I did. I have bought Halloween. I forgot. A couple of years ago, I bought a few really creepy Halloween designs from Stitch Delight, and I was really pleased with it. I got this big giant tarantula, and I put it on the back of some shirts for my son's kids, stepkids, and I think they liked it. Anyway, I liked it. I thought it was pretty cool to be walking around with this big giant ugly tail spider on the back of your back. And I mean I made it as big, big and scary. But yeah, they have nice designs. Halloween they mentioned Anne on the Grand and some of her free stuff. It's okay. I've used Anne on the Grand for some things. Pillar Box Blue. 25 free Halloween embroidery patterns. Was not impressed. Sewing machine fun. They'll tell you where to go to get over 100 free Halloween uh, designs if you want to. Make and Stitch, also free. Super Embroidery Super Deal. I think I get stuff from them. I haven't been impressed. Creative Kiwi. KK is what they're called. Creative Kiwi. Don't shortchange them. I should have put that up as well because they have some really cool stuff. I have bought quite a few things. Well, I won't say quite a few things. I think about 2 or 3 different designs from Creative Kiwi. Applique Corner, and then of course Stitchtopia. Now, Stitchtopia, as most of you may know, if you're familiar with Stitchtopia at all, their mainstay are beautiful, beautiful fonts, but they do happen to have some stitch outs designs. Not a lot, but they do have some. But I do love me some Stitchtopia fonts. And for those people that use Embroidery, they have, I believe most of or all of their fonts, they put it in BK as well, which for me is very important because I don't buy a font if it's not BK anymore. I just don't. I don't have a reason to buy it. So I don't. And Jenny, you say you love KK embroidery design. So do I. Their stuff is unique. And I like stuff that is different and unique and something that you're not going to see everywhere you go. Because some of these places, I don't know how they get away with it, but they seem to copy off each other. So I don't know how that happens, but I like designs that you don't see coming and going, going and coming, and all of that kind of stuff. So, are there any other places that I did not mention that you guys uh, frequent that you want to share that people might want to check out, especially if you're looking for something that's unique and if you're looking for projects? Creative Kiwi, several people are saying that they love Creative Kiwi. They have projects. Oh, thank you, Leslie. Sweet Pea. I looked at Sweet Pea, forgot to put that out there. Sweet Pea is a good place. You made your pineapple bag with a design from them. I did look at them today. I am aware of Sweet Pea. Just forgot to mention it because it didn't come up on my AI and I didn't pull it up to show. But yes, Sweet Pea has some really nice designs as well. Um, Anybody else? Jenny is familiar with Sweet Pea. Okay, couple of things that also wanted to talk about, and we can still talk about designs if you all think about anything. I made some notes here. I told my uh, sew along group last week that for those of you that have brother machines, and if you're not aware of it, brother has come out with an update for your 6 needle machine and your 1055 machine, your PR 1055, and I think it's your PRS 100 um, brother 6 needle machine, and the DX, the SDX 325 and 330 scan and cut. Those machines, brother, have updates out. So if you haven't already updated your machines, you might want to do that. Especially, I've not updated my scan and cut because I don't even have it plugged in yet. I had it plugged in, I've used it, but I unplugged it when I took it off my cutting table because I needed to use it to lay out my fabric and stuff. And I have it back on my table, but I haven't plugged it back up yet. So anyway, it does have an update. And Leslie, you said you updated yours yesterday, and it is 1.80. That's exactly correct. And hi, Latidra Ferguson. I hope I pronounced that correctly. I hope I did. Hello, how are you? Thank you for stopping by. I do appreciate it. I'm not familiar with your name, but I'm glad to see you. And I just want to remind everybody, thumbs up, very important. Subscribe if you've not already subscribed. Hit the notification bell. And again, like I said, those thumbs up are very, very important. Hi, Christian. How you doing? And you say you're eagerly waiting to see the new machine. Glad you brought that up, girl, because I got some news for you on the new machine. Their new machine, brother has a new machine coming out next week. I don't know if you're all aware of it, but the info that I have, it is coming out next week. And I think it's on the 19th. So that'll be Monday. Don't quote me on that. I might be wrong, but I think it's coming out on the 19th. And it's called the Avenir, the AVNEER, Avenir see something. What is it? Let me get it out. Let me get it. The Avenir, Brother Avenir EV1. That's what it is. The Avenir EV1. I looked it up. I've been getting emails on it, but I wanted to get some information about it to share with you guys. So I'm so glad you brought it up because I did do some searching on this. So, what is Brother Avenir EV1? It's an exciting new sewing and embroidery and quilting machine, and is set to launch next week. It is state of the art technology. The Avenir EV1 is designed to enhance creativity, imagination, and productivity with its advanced technology. And that is the way of the future. I did a dive on the way, what the trend is for the future. And all of the technology that's in the Avenir and the new Bernina that just came out last month. Mm, 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 mm. The Avenir has luxurious features. This machine boasts luxurious features, including a larger projection area for precise placement and real-time editing of stitches and designs directly on your fabric. Now, those of you that have the Luminaire, are familiar with the Luminaire, you do know that they do have the projection, and you can, make sure that you got your needle placement correct and all of that. Now, I don't have a Luminaire, so I can't really tell you what all it does other than what I've read. But this apparently does a little bit more. Now, it does do real-time editing of your stitches and designs. I don't know if the regular one does that or not. It has a high-speed performance, making it ideal both for hobbyists and professionals. So basically, they're saying you can use it to make money on. Enhanced projection area allows you to project stitches and design for precise placement, and you can move, resize, rotate the designs directly on the fabric. It has integrated stitch regulator, and this feature ensures even stitches every time by adjusting the needle to the timing of the fabric being fed through the machine. So it kind of reminds me of the tension regulator, and I don't remember the name of it, that the Melco and the Bernina 10 needle machine has. That's what it reminds me of. I'm not sure if that's true. Also, picture play embroidery function using AI technology. You can transfer or transform photos or images into thread art directly on the screen. So they obviously have a built-in software that you can do photo stitching, apparently. Sounds like a lot to me. Sounds like a lot. It says it is a game changer in the world of sewing, embroidery, and quilting, making it a perfect companion for visionaries who strive for excellence. Um, will the new machine be my topic for next Tuesday? It depends if I get enough info. If I get enough info, I can definitely talk about it because hopefully by next Tuesday, I mean, it comes out Monday. By Tuesday, hopefully, I'll be able to see somebody demo it, put it on not Facebook, on YouTube or whatever, and show you all the functionalities and stuff. So if not next Tuesday, it will be something that I will discuss in detail once I get a chance to see it. And Marina, you said you noticed that brother and his educators are really highlighting their multi-needle machines lately. Do you think they may be clearing inventory to get ready for a new multi-needle? I've not heard that that is the case, but that would be cool, especially if they make it the way I want it made. I want it bigger with more needles. Bigger with no more, bigger with more needles and everything that this puppy right here does. I know it's going to cost an arm and 17 legs, but yes, that would be great. That would be great. Um, and then you say your APQS long arm is lower price than the new embroidery machine. Well, you mentioned price. I wasn't going to bring the price up until I told you about all this other stuff. And let me wait. Most people already know, but I'm going to go ahead and do the comparison because that's what I did. I said compare the brother Avenir to the brother Luminaire, so people have an idea of what you're getting. Now, the brother Avenir, as I mentioned, state of the art, enhance your creativity and imagination, productivity, enhance projection area, real-time editing directly on the fabric. You got your integrated stitch regulator where you can adjust the needle to the timing of the fabric being fed through. And then you have your picture and play where you can actually have the AI transform photos into images. And then it says high speed. The Luminaire. Now, this is interesting to me. The information that they're putting out here, obviously for the AI to grab, downplays the Luminaire. When the Luminaire was everything, uh, sliced bread until the Avenir started coming out, and now they're putting it on the back side. It might as well be the SE 1900 like I got that's discontinued. But anyway, it says built-in embroidery designs comes with 1,362 built-in embroidery design. Also, I read where the Avenir does not, I think is what it says. It has a larger number than with the Avenir. Avenir has some, but not as many as the Luminaire. Um, the Luminaire has a large touch screen, 10.1 capacitive touch screen for easy navigation and editing. I noticed they didn't say anything about the size or anything of the touch screen for the Avenir. I'm sure they're keeping that under wraps. Wireless LAN connectivity. I'm positive that you're going to have that with your Avenir. And then they're saying enhanced stitch vision technology, and it provides precise stitch placement and design projection. Now that's their projector, and that's the part that made me tickle because it was like projector was the thing that just tripped me out when I saw the Luminaire, where you could actually project your design on your fabric and you can set everything up and make sure it is precise exactly where you want it. And now they're just calling it the enhanced stitch vision technology versus the um, all of the fancy stuff that they're talking about, the projection system, enhanced projection area, which allows precise placement of stitches and design with real-time editing directly on the fabric. Now, can you do that? Those of you that have luminaires, can you do that with your luminaire now? If you can answer that, let us know because I thought you could. I'm not sure, but I thought you could. And then it also says that luminaire has a large frame, which is 10 and 5/8 by 16. I'm pretty sure that the Avenir frame is larger. Don't know how large, but I'm pretty sure it is larger. Which, that being said, the machine is larger. Um, now, here are the key differences according to AI. Design and projection. The Avenir C1, now they're calling it, yeah, Avenir C1 focuses on real-time editing and projection directly on the fabric, while the Luminaire XP3 emphasizes enhanced stitch vision technology for precise stitch placement. So, if I'm understanding it correctly, you get the placement capability with the projection with the Luminaire. Whereas with the Avenir, not only do you get placement projection, you also get the ability to do editing of your design. So if you have the projection wherever it is you want it, and you want to make it bigger, smaller, flip it, flop it, whatever, you can do it. And Jenny, you said hopefully the hoops are all magnetic. I doubt it. I doubt it. I'm pretty sure you'll get access to some. I don't know if it would come, if one will come with the machine or not. They may have a pretty nice bundle when it first comes out next week, where you may get a magnetic hoop. But my biggest disappointment with Brothers and Magnetic Hoops is that they want to use the ones with all the different clamps on it. And I think they think that that's a good thing because you can move the fabric and move it around and all this stuff, which it is. It does have its advantage, but it's also not as well, I guess. Yeah, six in one hand, half a dozen in the other, I guess. But a magnetic hoop, period, would be great. Would be great. Um, Let me see if I missed somebody. Carol, you mentioned Little B has cute stuff too. It does. And Christian, I think I said hi. You're eagerly waiting the brother new machine. Um, and Latidra, you said you've been here before, so thank you for coming back. I do appreciate it. Sorry I forgot. And oh Lord, let me be content with all my machine. Well, I ain't gonna say I'm content because I would love to have a Luminaire. I would love to have an Avenir. Either one of them is good to me. Somebody give me the money, and I'm gonna get one of them. Let's say that. Um, and Taisha, you said the bundle depends on the dealers, and they don't apply to every purchase. And fruit flies, getting on my nerve. Taisha, you said the hoop will be 18 inches and can't remember the width. Okay, well, yeah. So it's 16, it's 10 and 5/8 by 16. So the next one would be 18 by whatever, probably 18 by 12, I would think would be, or 11. 11 by 18, 12 by 18, somewhere around there, I would think would make sense, but don't know. I haven't heard. Um, So the other comparison is the embroidery design. The Luminaire XP3 offers a larger number of built-in embroidery designs compared to the Avenir. Avenir does not have the 1352, but that ain't no big deal. How many of us use all of our designs in our machines anyway? I don't. Nice to have, but I don't even know what all of them are. Especially in my SE 1900. I have forgotten. I know there's some really nice ones in there, but I've forgotten. Okay, touch screen. Both machines have large touch screens, but the Luminaire XP3 screen is specifically noted for its touch capability. They obviously haven't said anything about the Avenir, but I would think if the Luminaire is touch, the Avenir has to be touch. That would make sense that it is not. Connectivity. The Luminaire XP3 includes wireless LAN connectivity, which is not explicitly mentioned for the Avenir. But again, it would not make sense that it doesn't have uh, LAN connectivity as well. So they don't really have a whole lot, just like Taisha had mentioned to me quite a while ago, that the biggest difference was the size of the hoop and the projection area. Now, there is one other thing that is important, and that is the AI technology for photo transformation and the ability to do editing right there on the fabric. From what I just read, that would make a huge difference in those two machines. Now, we're going to get to the juicy part. And the juicy part, I didn't even print it out because I didn't need to. I already knew what it was. Um, it is running $23,999. And if you get the limited edition, which means it's got a different kind of coating, it may be black, it may be whatever, I don't know, but it looks different than the standard edition. You get a few more tools with your machine and probably some other thing. It's $1,000 more. So you either pay $24,999 or $25,999. Now that is the suggested retail manufacturer suggested retail price. Manufacturer suggested retail price, MSRP. We all see it. Does not mean that's what they're going to literally be selling the machine for. I truly believe they will have one or two things. They will have an introductory discounted price, less than the 25,000, or they will have a nice bundle of stuff coming with the machine in order to entice you to get them. Most dealerships are taking down payments now. You only need anywhere from $500 to $1,000 to reserve your limited edition if they still have them available. And then they do have financing. Don't ask me about financing because I ain't looked into it. But there it is in a nutshell. Anybody that is interested, I am interested. I would love, I hope when we go to the expo next month that they will have the Avenir there. And I'm pretty certain it will be there, as well as the new Bernina, because I want to see both of them puppies. You hear me? Yeah, I want to see them. I want to see them. I want to touch them. I want to sit at it if I can. Let me push a button. Let me see how it works. Now, am I going to go gaga, goo goo, all of that? Uh-huh. Yeah. Will I bring one home? Nope. Ain't got the money. Won't do that. So I'm not tempted, but that's okay. Because as Taisha, Miss Bank always reminds us, they do come down over time. Just like the Luminaire now that's out there and available that everybody has been drooling over for several years, they're coming down. They're becoming more and more approachable, more and more affordable. The Avenir is taking its place. At some point, and it won't be long, I'm pretty sure the Luminaire will be discontinued. I would give it another year or two max, and it will be discontinued, and the Avenir will be the machine. So it's going to come down. That's all I got to say. And the Luminaires are coming down. And the Luminaire are perfectly wonderful machines. Perfectly wonderful machine. Like I said, I was goo goo gaga over the Luminaire. So I'm not going to sit up there and say, oh, I want that. I want the Avenir. Yes. Would I love to have the Avenir? Yes, because I like tinkering with technology and I like the more it does, the happier I am until it breaks. But that's the other thing you have to think about. The more technology it has, the greater opportunity it has to have issues. So six in one hand, half a dozen in the other. But that's the Avenir with EV1 that's coming out next week. Um, okay, I'm swearing here in the background. Okay. I don't think I have ever used it in machine design. I have, except for testing out the machine at the shop. I have. I've actually have. And the reason I'm saying I've done it with my big needle as well. When I got my SC 1900, my little baby machine, I didn't I didn't have a lot of designs. And I was practicing learning how to use the machine and embroider and everything. So a lot of the designs, well, I won't say a lot, but several of the designs that I actually stitched out came from my machine. But I quickly started behind them. When I discovered Etsy, it was on like popcorn. That's all I got to say. Um, and with the 10 needle machine, I've used their fonts because I have loaded up a design that I had purchased and had gone in Because I don't always go into embroidery. I'm just gonna be honest about it. I don't always go into embroidery and edit my designs. I can go into my machine and shrink it down, enlarge it, whatever. And then there are times where I've actually gone while I had the machine in there, decided I wanted to add something to it because it has a button to add. I've added fonts, I've added little frilly things to go on the side of some certain things. I've used my um, designs in there. So I use my machine and I use what's available to me. And that so yes, I have used designs in my machine. So don't disclaim them, use them. You don't always have to buy something. We have these expensive machines. This machine behind me is not a cheap machine. It costs as much as a luminaire if you go to the right spot. Because when I bought my machine in Florida, I literally was standing in the middle of the aisle and I was going back and forth which one to get because they were the exact same price. And I was in love with both of them. I wanted the Luminaire. I wanted the 10 needle. And I was literally doing that, trying to make up my mind which one to get. Couldn't get them both. And the sales rep said, get the 10 needle machine, which is what I came in there to get in the first place. But physically seeing the machine, I wanted them both. That was the issue. I wanted them both. I was in love with both machines. But I'm glad I made the decision that I made because um, I'm happy with my I'm happy with my machine. And the reason I wanted a 10 needle machine or a multi needle machine was I didn't want to have to be putting thread in every time I did something. But yeah, I could have had the Luminaire when I got this one because they were the same price. And they do a lot of the same thing. But anyway, um, I would not, Taisha said I would not go. She said the same thing that I just said. I would not run out and purchase any of the new machines because they will be upgrading them and you will get the first machine cheaper than it is now. Yes. And that's exactly what I said. And I said, Taisha tells us this all the time. She said, don't do it. Don't do it. I'm telling you, don't do it. Relax, take your time, enjoy the machines that you have, learn about the machines that you want. And then when you know, money's right or whatever, the price is right, which is even better. And on top of the shop around, don't go to your local store and they tell you $25,000 and you plop down the card. Don't do that. Don't do that. Shop around. Because I guarantee you somebody somewhere in these United States is gonna be selling that machine for a much better price than $25,000. I guarantee you that. Guarantee you that. When I come back from the expo, I'm gonna let you know what they're selling it for there. I'm pretty sure it will be there, and I'll let you know what they're selling it for. The Luminaire and the Avenir, because I'm pretty sure both of them will be there. Um, and Jenny said, "Well, I'll be going to the All Brands Academy next Friday, and I have a little birdie said there will be an Avenir for us to see." Well, great, girl, you go. That's cool. I would love to go to the All Brand Academy. How can you work that out? How the art? Well, anyway. And yes, more machines will be coming down on prices. They will. And Taisha said the only thing I dislike about using the editing features on the machine is that you can't print the design out. That should be a feature they add. I do edit on my machine. The only way that you can print the design out is to save it to a USB stick, put it into your computer, and then print it out like you would any other design. I think. I've not tried, but that's what makes sense to me. I might be 100% wrong. I don't know. I've never tried it. So, but I've never done it. That's not true. I have. I'm pretty sure I have because when I did the big butterfly that's on that very first page, I did the butterfly on the back of a jacket, and I printed it out because I always read my color chart from paper because I'm manipulating the colors and stuff. I don't always go by the exact colors that they present us with. So I'm almost certain I did, Taisha. I'm almost certain I did. And Carol, you say you have not gone down the font rabbit hole yet. Oh, don't want to forget that. You guys are always making me remember something. With the update that came out 1.80, one of the fonts that was added is a puff font. So if anybody wants to do puff 3D puff font embroidering, if you have the brother 1055X, you and the six needle machine, and somebody said something about a 6 needle machine. I thought I saw that somewhere. You now have the ability. You do have the six mm, the puff font available to you now. Alexis from So Sweet Academy did a demo of it, and thank you, Marina, for mentioning that to me. And I did look at some of it. I looked at it, um, and she did a stitch out using the font that's on the machine, and it's just like any other puff font. But what I wanted to mention, since we're on the topic of puff, and we're not talking about that emboss mess that the lady had a hizzy over. We're talking about just regular puff that we all been doing forever and ever. When you do puff font, there's different kinds of puff material that you can use. Now, this is a piece of regular, and I think it's a 3 millimeter puff foam. I got this from the one that's in Maryland. All Stitch, I believe. All Stitch sells it for a couple of dollars a sheet, $1.75 a sheet, something like that. Don't remember. Anyway, and then you can get a package where it's kind of like much smaller than this, and they got several different colors in that. Now that's puff foam that you have to have a design that has been digitized in order to properly use the foam to do your stitch out. If you don't use a design that has been digitized for puff foam, you may not have a successful stitch out. So you have to do that, or you should do that, or it's recommended that you do that. However, there is another product that I had totally forgotten that I even had. And it is a John Deere product called Puff Stuff. And it looks like a thick felt, is what it looks like. And I don't know how much this is. I bought this a couple of years ago. I only used it once. Um, 3D embroidery puff stuff is what it's called. It was $24.95 at the time. Dog blasted. They charged me $14 for the shipping. Oh my goodness, I must have been drinking. Anyway, I don't remember. I don't know how much this is, but it's a lot. You can see how thick it is. It's hopefully you can see it. It's a lot. Uh, it says how to use puff stuff. It's as easy as one, two, three. Like a topper, securely place your puff stuff underneath your design before you start embroidering. Sounds like 3D embossing to me. Anyway, stitch on top of it, wash it away with lukewarm water. That's it. So you can puff anything. You can use it without having to have it your design digitized to use it. And I did use it. I tried it. I don't know if you could tell, but I cut a piece out, and I think I did it on a cap or something. But I tried it. I didn't double it. You can double it, but it puffs up. It puffs up. And it says, you do not need to trim away or remove all of the puff stuff before rinsing with the water. It may take some time to dry depending upon the size of the design. Puff stuff does not react well to high steam. Just like traditional puff foam, puff stuff works best on non-wearable items and with satin stitches. Filled areas will appear slightly raised, but as with foam, the effect is not as dramatic. So that's the puff stuff. So if you want to do puff and you don't want to get your stuff digitized, and I'm going to try it again, then you can use the puff stuff. Let me see. Taisha said some shops around 6 months ago were still selling luminaire for 25,000. Oh yeah, oh yeah. I'm sure if they think they can get it, they will sell it for $25,000. You know, they're going to sell it for whatever they think they can get for it. But I know for a fact there were places that you could get it for under significantly less than the $25,000. Trust and believe me. I mean, significantly. I ain't talking about 2, 3 thousand. I'm talking about significantly less than $25,000 3 years ago. Just telling you. Last year, when I went to the expo, and I don't remember whether or not the gentleman said it was the floor model or a new machine, because I don't think I specifically asked that question. I did ask how much was the luminaire, and he told me I can take that thing home for $11,000. That was last year. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Um, and Jenny, you said you have the dream machine you still that you got in 17. You still haven't used all the features. You're not gonna ever use all the features. I don't think with any machine. And Taisha, you took classes on Dream and Destiny, and you have the Baby Lock Destiny. Um, yeah. So just wanted to make sure that you guys were aware of that you could actually do um, 3D puff without having. There's an alternative, and the benefit of that, of course, is not having to have your design digitized. Because what I'm going to try is I have only done puff with letters because I already had the puff font elsewhere. So having it on my machine is cool, but I already had it. So no big deal to me. But it is good to know that it's there and available for those of you that may not already have it, and you can give it a try. But what I haven't done, and I know people do it, is use puff just for some other kind of design or part of a design or what have you, because that is having it digitized for that. I've not done that. So what I'm going to do now that I remembered this puff stuff, I knew I had it. I just don't remember what it was called. And I hadn't even thought about pulling it out to try it or use it until I saw this little Gibbet on Facebook, where a little short that John Deere did, what his employee did, talking about puff foam versus puff stuff. And I said, that's cool. I'm gonna try that. I am going to try that. So I'll let you guys know how that turns out next week. Um, and then you say on your long arm quilt, cut two. What is that? Oh, okay. All right. Well, good night, and you take care. Thank you for stopping by. Do appreciate it. So let me see what else I got in my arsenal here. I wanted to tell you guys about here. Told you about the update. Told you about the puff. Um, I took notes and put them in my phone because I didn't want to forget because I knew I would. Got that. Got that. Got that. Got that. Got that. Got that. Well, the only other thing I have in there is kind of what we've been talking about the trends and what's trending, because I was trying to find out, and Brother's just as secretive as Bernina was about their machine, so they're not telling you anything. But it goes back to the question that you were asking. I believe that was you, Marina, that was asking whether or not there was the possibility of a Brother multi-needle machine, a new one. Now I know the 1050 is and has been for a minute discontinued. The 1055X, if I'm not mistaken, came out in 19. This is 24. So it's getting close to time to be getting a new multi-needle machine. So I'm right along there with you, Marina. I believe that was you that asked that question. Let me see. Yeah, I'm right there with you. With, is there a possibility? Now I have asked a brother rep on the phone because I had to call him up about something, and they did not give me any indication that there was anything in the pipeline because I gave my requests and suggestions. Whatever she gonna do with it, I don't know. But I did indicate to her that it would be absolutely wonderful if brother would make a machine that had the capacity, a larger sewing field. If they could make it as large as the luminaire field is now, I would be ecstatic. I mean, 11 by 16, because it's 10 and 5/8 by 16. I mean, it could be bigger, but there's a lot bigger than the 8 by 13. So I would be happy with that. Um, and more needles. And this is a simple fix because it's just a software thing. Put in the capability of it recognizing mighty hoops. Just do it. And I know, Miss Banks, that you say, well, they make money off of selling their hoops and stuff. Well, they ain't making that much money because ain't that many people buying them. They're buying the dime hoops and the mighty hoops. That's what they're buying. Most people are buying dime hoops and mighty hoops. They're not buying brother hoops. I don't see a lot of that on Facebook, YouTube, nowhere. I don't see a lot of people that are using brother magnetic hoops. They are using dime magnetic hoops and they are using mighty hoops. So it makes sense to satisfy your customer and just update the software because Bernina recognizes them and other commercial machines recognize the mighty hoops. And it's not that hard. Isn't it? It really is not that hard because it's a software update. They can do that. They can collaborate with Midwest and just put it in there. So whenever we are stitching with our mighty hoops, we will be less likely to have an accident because I'm hoping everybody is doing their tracing And I mean, I trace like it's crazy. I trace 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times sometimes just to make sure I'm not going to hit my hoop. But it would be absolutely wonderful if you could just hoop your stuff, put it in there, and know that you're not going to hit your hoop because you just push the button where it recognizes your mighty hoop that you got in there. That's all. And I mean, they don't have to do every hoop on the platform if that's going to be too expensive. Just do the basics. Everybody use a 5x5. Most people use the 8x13. And I would venture to say most people use the 8x9 and maybe one or two others. And that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. You don't even have to do the jumbo hoop because I don't think a lot of people use the jumbo hoop. But the basic hoops that most people are using, they could do that. And now it's going to be a total redesign for them to make the thing bigger where you can put, more needles and bigger space and stuff. That's a whole redesign. But they got the money. They can do that. And they would make money. They would make money because if people are going to buy a single needle luminaire for $25,000, I guarantee you they would buy a 15 needle multi needle for $25,000, $30,000 if that's what it costs. If it has all the bells and whistles and features that um, you would expect from a brother, they're paying the 25 now. So why wouldn't they pay a little bit more money and get a bigger machine, a nicer machine, a machine that competes with Melco? And Carol, you say you wish the thread stand was in front of the 1055 like the Melco machine. Oh, yeah, that would be cool. It's up and leans toward, yeah, where you can reach it. Because I'm short, and I'm sure that's why. Yeah. I'm glad we don't have to go through those tubes, though. But, you know, I'd be more than willing to go through a tube if that would get me 15 needles and a bigger hoop. And Taisha, you say, I totally agree because the brother baby lock hoop costs way too much. I would never purchase their magnetic hoop. No, it does not make sense to buy a brother hoop when you can get a mighty hoop or a dime, but specifically mighty hoop because they have more sizes. For you could get two mighty hoops for what brothers charges for one hoop, and that's the truth. Because you're gonna pay 300 some odd dollar per hoop for a brother hoop versus 150, 175 for a mighty hoop. That's their average price, depending upon the size. Is anywhere from I think the least expensive hoop may be 125 or something, and I think the most expensive may be two and a quarter, depending upon the size. I think the jumbo hoop was two and a quarter. I think I'm not. I don't remember, but that's it. You're not paying 300. My sash, my brother magnetic sash hoop cost me 300 some odd dollars, and allegedly that was a sale price. Allegedly, I got it from my dealer, and she was even surprised I was buying it. Tell the truth about it, but it was three something on with her giving me a discount, allegedly. And I've looked at other brother hoops, and that's what they're running. That's exactly what they're running. And then a lot of people are using the dime hoops, and I think the dimes hoop may be even less. I don't know. I don't have a dime hoop, but I do think that they are a little less than the um, mighty hoop at a comparable size. But again, like I said, I don't have a dime hoop, so I don't know. But yeah, it would make sense. So that's what I told the lady. So that would be my ideal dream machine. It would literally be my dream machine where I don't even have to have the luminaire or the Avenir. If they would give me a bigger hoop, more needles, and a projector, yeah, I'm golden. I'm golden. And if I know they're not going to do it, but that's just being greedy. Make the what you call it, the bobbin area, that little arm. I don't know. I don't remember what you call. Make that smaller. That would be great. Carol, you said I also wish the stand was in the front. And Taisha, you said I have a diamond hoop and the magnets on it is not that good. They could have done a better job. Yeah, you told us. I like I said, I've never bought one, so I never had a desire. I didn't see the need in one versus the mighty hoop because my I have a mighty hoop. I have the Durkee. Um, they're not fast frame, easy frames. The Durkee easy frames, the mighty hoop, and I have a couple of hoop tech clamps. I don't see the need for a dime. I really don't. With all the hoops that I have, and then I have, of course, the regular hoops that come with it. So I'm good now. I'm gonna get more mighty hoops in different sizes, but I have five sizes: jumbo, 5x5, 8x9, 8x13, 9x5. Yeah, I have five of them now, and I might get a couple of the side. Oh, it's not a hoop, but it's the table, the little arm table thing. And Leslie, you said you had the diamagnetic hoop that you got for your Destiny, and then when you got your 1055, you purchased the Mighty hoops, and you also have the Durkee hoops. Yeah, that's pretty standard because I think with those hoops, you pretty much have all you need to do the majority of the embroidering that you have to do. I don't find myself needing or wishing, well, yeah, I do wish I had another hoop, but I don't find myself needing another hoop. I've been able to do everything that I wanted to do with what I have. So I think that does it pretty good because I do think that everybody should get a fast frame or a Durkee easy frame hoop set because that helps with your floating. Um, and there are certain things that you must float. You can't get around it. Even if you have magnetic hoops, there are some things that have to be floated, mainly because you cannot hoop it. I, yeah, the baby little cap that goes on, I don't see no way to hoop it with a mighty hoop. I did a pocket. You can't use a mighty hoop to pocket to stitch on the pocket if you want to keep the pocket open. So yeah, the Durkee fast frame or the easy frame is a necessity for certain things if you're going to get into it. If you're not going to ever do those functions, then you don't have to have it. But I think that they're very useful. And Durkee has expanded. They're doing really, really well. Um, they have frames for your single needle machine now, and they have various sizes of frame. And I think they're trying to get into magnetic as well. I think so. They're not short stop. They're trying to compete a little bit too, if I remember correctly. But I don't have all of that. I just have the regular Durkee set, and I have multiple sizes. And what I like about the Durkee Easy Frame, if you never use it, even comparing it to the Fast Frame, because they're two different companies, the Durkee Easy Frame lists on the frame because they have attachments that go on the arm. The frame that attaches to the arm, you get multiple frames. On those frames, it tells you exactly the diameter that you will be able to stitch with this particular frame. If it tells you a 2 by 3, that means that's how big your design can be, no bigger, 2 inches by 3 inches, period. And that's what I like about it, because it's not a lot of guessing. You still have to do your tracing. Anything that's aftermarket, you have to trace, or you will mess up your machine. But at least when I'm doing a design or something, and I know I'm going to use my Durkee fast frame, I do size it and do everything in embroidery, and I make sure it falls within that parameter of the frame that I plan on using, and I've not had any issues. So I really like that. Uh, Carrie, you said wanting and needing are two different mindsets. I want a lot more than I need. Don't we all? Don't we all? I know I be wanting stuff I don't need, but yeah, we have to satisfy our needs a lot now. We can't just live on on needs alone. We have to satisfy our wants a lot. We just can't live off of needs. Not if you're gonna craft. You got to get some of the things you want as well. And in order to be successful in your crafting, to make sure that you can do everything correctly, your needs are large. Your needs they grow because there are certain things that you want to do or even need to do, and you need the right tools to do them with. That's just like, say, for instance, appliques. If you do appliques, you don't have to have a scanning cut to cut out your appliques, but you doggone need some good applique scissors. You have to have one or the other. So those are needs that you have to have. And you probably need more than one pair. So, now, it, it, yeah, it is what it is. Um, Taisha, you say you have the Durkee and they are better quality to me than the fast frame. I have every size Durkee, which I purchased at a great deal. I don't think I have every size, but I think I did the 8-in-1 or something like that. I think that's what I did. They have other sizes, but I did the 8-in-1, so that is pretty good. And I have had the fast frames, and I agree with you 100%, Taisha, that Durkees are better than the quality are different. Um, I sold my fast frames. I was lucky enough to sell the set, so I didn't have to eat that. But yeah, I am much happier with the Durkee Easy Frame versus the fast frame. And Jenny, you say, yes, I need and I want, not buy. Uh-huh. I do to a degree, not as bad as I used to. When you don't work anymore, when it slows you down. But when I was a working girl, which I'm glad I did, because I was able to get the things that I needed. So now I'm just on the trail of wanting. And wanting, you can take your time and get them as you can afford them, which makes even more sense. But yeah, it doesn't stop me from getting them. It just slows me down a little bit. And Taisha said the same thing. You're like me, because now we in our sew along crew, The majority of us have scanning cuts, which none of us are using them. We got to correct that. Now we're generating a large, well, I'm not going to say large. I would say a 30% or so of us may have luminary or Solaris now. So that's growing. That's growing. Those of us that don't have one, and it's not going to surprise me if if we don't end up getting them one by one by one by one. We're gonna turn the want into a need. But I definitely want to wait for the Avenir, see what it's all about, look and see what's going to happen with them prices. So you talking about a year or two or so, I would say, see what's going to happen with the prices, and then go from there. Because they probably will have a good bundle. I don't know. Does anybody know um, if the Bernina that just came out, the what is the B990, whether or not they have good a good price, a good bundle price, a good introductory price? Because I haven't looked. I really haven't. Well, you're not going to be able to look on anybody's site to see the price. You're going to have to actually call them and go down or whatever. And the sewing shop that I frequent, they had their little introductory party thing. I didn't go. I didn't go, so I don't know what they were selling them for. Oh, Carol said you never know what you're going to need, so when sales pop up, you better get the goodie. My hubby just retired, so my getting has slowed down. So, yeah, I understand that, child. Girl, you ain't gonna tell me that retirement, honey, will do it to you every time. You gotta count them pennies, honey, because we don't know how long we're gonna be. You don't want them pennies be running off somewhere. But yeah, it does slow down. It does slow down. But like I said, your needs eventually, your wants eventually turn into needs as time goes on, and situations occur and all of that. So you, we will see how that's going to work. Uh, I looked up what is the future? What does the future hold, rather, for machine embroidery? And because I wanted to know what's going on, and the AI didn't really give me too much different than what we already know that's going on with like the machine, like the Avenir. AI said smart embroidery machines are revolutionizing the world of embroidery by integrating advanced technology to enhance precision, efficiency, and creativity. And here are some of the features. Digital integration, which is pretty good. We already have some digital integration into our 1055X or 1050 or Luminaires or Solaris or all of those machines. Smart embroidery machines often come with built-in Wi-Fi or USB connectivity, allowing you to easily transfer design and all of that stuff. That's been happening for a while, so that's not really new. Touchscreen, we got touchscreen. Automated threading and cutting, we have that. Design library like the IQ Designer or the my design center. Some smart embroidery machines come with extensive built-in design libraries, offering a wide range of patterns and motifs to choose from. Customization options. With advanced editing capabilities, you can customize your designs by resizing, rotating, and combining all of that. We have that. High performance, high speed, up to 1,000 stitches a minute. I never put mine up that fast, but you can do that. And of course, the multi-needle functionality, enhanced precision. So that's what they're saying is the new technology. But see, that's old. That's been out there for a minute. That's been out there. Now, this article that I looked up, it says 10 new embroidery trends for 2024. And again, it says the technology integration, digital design platforms, and empower artisans to bring intricate and complex designs to life. Sustainable embroidery. That's interesting. Crafters and consumers alike are increasingly prioritizing their eco-friendly practices, leading to a surge in demand for sustainable embroidery. This trend extends beyond the choice of thread to encompass the entire production process, from the sourcing of materials to environmentally conscious techniques. Sustainable embroidery reflects a commitment to both artistic excellence and a greener planet. Now, I don't know how we're going to do that, but that's interesting. Minimalist designs. Crafters are moving away from intricate and elaborate patterns, opting instead for clean lines and uncomplicated motifs. These embroidery trends not only highlights the elegance that simplicity brings to embroidery, but also underscores the timeless appeal of minimalist artistry in a fast-paced world. That goes back to what I was telling you about John Deere and his design legacy stuff. His stuff is too intricate for me. I can't do that. Oh, okay. Jenny, you sent me a birthday card. I my email address. I'll get it right. Okay, Jenny, I put my email address in there. If you email me, then I will email you back with my address. How about that? And everybody's saying congratulations to Carol for her husband graduate, Lord. Yeah, he graduated from work, retiring from work. And it's always good to have somebody that, yeah, he does the laundry, he brings you coffee, all of that. That's good. Those are perks, honey. Appreciate all of that. So yeah, Jenny, you got my email address. Email me, then I will send you my address. And thank you for the thought. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Um, I didn't. I was going over these trends, but I'm not going to go into them because I'm looking at the clock and don't want to keep you guys too long. But they talk about cultural fusion, which of course when you're fusing something, you're celebrating the diversity and all of that, and you're combining different cultures. That's very interesting. They're experimenting with textures, and there's some few things that I've seen that I want to experiment with, and I will be able to tell you guys about it. and oversized embroidery, retro revival, personalized embroidery, well, we've been doing this forever, virtual embroidery classes, that's not new, but that's a good thing to do. Social media influence, which obviously I know about that. So those are the things that are the trend for 2024 in embroidery. So we have a lot to look forward to. I want to, who at Marissa, I think you're on here. Were you the one to ask me about doing a demo on doing jacket backs? Oma, I believe Taisha, you're saying Oma's Place. That's two words, if I'm not mistaken, because I'm familiar with her. Has 65% off of their designs the entire month of August. Oma, OMA apostrophe S, if I'm not mistaken, place would be where she's talking about. But what I was about to say, I don't have, and I had mentioned that I wasn't doing demos and stuff because I don't have the two cameras and all that kind of stuff. Well, what I ended up doing, because I saw this at Jeanette Baroka's Sewing and Craft, that she had a portable stand that she had her laptop on. I hadn't thought about that. So I got one. I have a portable stand that I have my laptop on now. So now I can move my laptop around, which has my camera on it. So that's going to resolve the issue of not having two cameras. So hopefully I will, and I'm planning on doing it, that I will be able to do some demos, and definitely plan on doing the demo with um, the split design and doing the jacket back, uh, the jumbo, the jumbo hoop. Now, I don't plan on doing the jacket back, and I'm gonna tell you why. They take two reasons. One, it takes a lot of time, and two, I don't. Well, they connect together. Oh, that was you, Joyce. Okay, okay, it was you. It wasn't Marissa. It was you. Okay, great. But anyway, I am going to do that because Jeanette said she wanted to see it too. I'm going to do it before the month's out. That's my plan. But I won't be using a full on jacket unless I'm lucky enough to find one in a thrift shop, because I don't want to use a one of my good jackets for a demo. I'm just be honest about, just in case we have a hiccup, and I have to work my way through it. But that's the plan, just to show you the technique, how to set it up, how to split the design in embryons, and also how to do the process on the machine, flipping it around with the snowman and all that kind of stuff. And the other reason is because it's going to be a design that is something that is pretty light, or not dense, because of the time frame. I wanted to be something that I can complete, so you can see the whole process. And the designs that I normally put on my jacket back ain't like that. But you will get a chance to see the process. So that is my plan, to do that. And so look forward to that. And with that being said, I am going to be trying to do even more demos and stuff, because now that I have my laptop on wheels, I can pull it up to my machine, and not only can you see me doing whatever I'm doing with the machine, I can see you. So I can see what questions you're asking, and all that kind of stuff. And Carol, I hadn't forgotten about you. I went online the other day to get the hoop for the socks, and they say I can't get them that doggone little thing until October. I was like, what? October? So I will get it and I will have it, but it'll be a minute because unless something happens, I won't get it to October. And I haven't done a sock, but I know I can. And I might even just go ahead and try to do one with a dirty fast frame, a bigger sock. Now, a kid's sock, you won't be able to do it because it's not going to stretch that big. And if you did stretch it that big, you're going to stretch it out of shape, and it doesn't make no sense to do the sock if you're going to ruin it. So I definitely want to do it with the frame. And yeah. So it's coming. So I have things on my list I haven't forgotten. I don't forget the things that you all ask me about. At least I try not to because I want to make sure that I'm giving you content that you're interested in. And keep it coming. Comments, requests, all of those things are very important. Of course, don't ever forget about the likes. You got to do the likes. They're important. Subscribing is important. Notification is important. Coming, just coming out and hanging with me is very important. Watching the replay and all of that is very important. All of those things, um, all of those things matter. Joyce, did you just join me? Join my channel? Looks like you did. If you did, thank you. Appreciate it. I do appreciate that. That's important as well. Every little bit that helps the channel to grow. I've mentioned this over and over and will continue to do so because that's how it works. Every support that I get from you guys helps me to help the channel to grow because the things that like I was just telling you about going to the thrift shop and getting a jacket, I got to buy the jacket to do the demo. So it's not like the stuff that I do is just sitting around or somebody sending it to me free. If I do a demonstration or do whatever I'm doing, that's money that I'm spending to be able to provide the content. So your support of me, however that is greatly appreciated because it helps me to be able to continue to provide the the content and whatever else that you're getting out of watching me. And I do appreciate it. I do not take it for granted. Trust and believe me, I do not take it for granted because you could be doing any and everything that you want to do. But you're here with me, and that is wonderful, and I appreciate it. And with that being said, I'm looking at time. I know I've gone over a little bit. We normally leave at 10, so I'm going to go ahead and say good night to everybody. Thank you for watching, and I will definitely let you know, Joyce. Matter of fact, I'll see you Wednesday, I'm assuming. Tomorrow, you guys, tomorrow, rope basket tomorrow. And Carol, while you're on here, I'm so glad I thought about it. I know you've been doing baskets, and I know you're not doing it so long with us because of whatever your reason is. But would you be interested in displaying your basket, doing a reveal when we do ours? Because you've been working on baskets, I would love to see your work. So let me know. Let me know. It would be great. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and say good night to everybody. Thank you for watching. You guys take care. Joyce, you say you've been a member for 6 months. I just now saw your little thing come up. Well, thank you. I do appreciate it. For some reason, I did not see your thing that comes up that says that you're a member. So I don't know if that's a glitch on my end or not. But anyway, I do appreciate it. And take care, everybody. Talk to you later. Bye bye.